Do your parents ever give you any concerns about some of the safety in your videos, or no?
No, I think they're used to it. I mean, I almost burned my parents' house down once specifically. That was bad.
What is it with science YouTubers and arson?
How did you do that?
I was just like, you know, doing like the aerosol flamethrower, but I used carburetor cleaner,
Oh my god!
which is like its own solvent, but it's like an aerosol with a solvent, and so it's like.
Oh my! And so what you did in like the living room?
It just went straight up in the garage, and it like something in the ceiling caught on fire.
Is this just a rite of passage to every science or engineering YouTuber?
Yeah.
You must have like almost blown up or set your house on fire.
Yeah.
When your house did get burned down.
That wasn't my fault. It should have been.
I didn't know how to go to that transition.
I kind of realized that as I said it.
If there's one video on your channel I have seen, it's that one.
I cannot believe somebody took it from me. That was my job.
Oh, you wanted to be the one who did it?
Yeah.
With the insurance fraud and everything, just get it.
Exactly. I mean, if you think about it, though, like that's what everybody else thought. They're like, "Oh, you burned your house down." And I'm
Wait,
like,
people actually think that?
I'm not anymore. But there was. I've never experienced any conspiracy before.
You mentioned in the hate video about how obviously people donated to the GoFundMe, and that was really stressful because you felt like you owed people.
Yeah.
Like what was going through your head with all of that stuff? Like it just seemed like, I mean, I don't even know how I would begin to process if that happened to me.
I think that like I do pretty well in like high stress situations where it kind of just goes like full logic brain. And in that situation, it's like, okay, just move forward, move forward, move forward. So it's like, what is the most reasonable thing to do right now?
Yeah.
And at the time, it was just get everything organized, continue to post videos, try to find a new place to live. But like I think we ended up living in the motorhome for like 8 months or something.
You lived in an RV, right?
Yeah, in an RV in my parents' driveway. That's a downgrade.
If my house burned down, posting videos would be the last thing.
Yeah. Honestly,
but it was like the only thing I had though.
Yeah.
Because like I had lost everything, like all my tools. Like I saved my computer, but I never set it up because I didn't have anywhere to put it up.
So like, because I mean, obviously I saw the video, but like I don't know what was happening. Like, did you have insurance for your place, or is like did you get any help from anyone?
We had got renter's insurance 3 months before.
Wow.
And that actually like saved our asses because the day of, we immediately went to cash like a $3,000 check from the renter's insurance.
Yeah, right.
Because otherwise it was like we didn't have any money.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like
did because obviously I imagine that like losing a lot of your possessions and stuff like that, that's got to change how you like view everything.
Yeah.
Like how did it shift how you feel about?
I think it was like a forced exploration where it was like, okay, I can't do what I've been doing.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out a way to keep doing stuff and try to be entertaining and nice. Sorry.
My ADHD just went. Go for it.
And it was also weird too, because I had spent a bunch of time kind of just, I don't know how to describe it, but like, you said you were like watching anime just as a hobby. Like when I built the laser cutter, that kind of was the big start of my channel. Like I had built that as a hobby. Like I was thinking like, well, maybe I could make some money with it. Maybe I can make parts for people. But like I wanted that for me because the guy that used to have one near me moved. And so once the house burned down, I was so focused on just making videos that like I felt like I didn't have any time to kind of like reestablish anything, like making a new laser cutter or building a workshop. It was just kind of like video.
right.
And so it was a very kind of like a realization that I need to definitely like figure out how to separate myself from making videos so that I can do other stuff to kind of almost build up what you would actually use in your day-to-day life to make the videos, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can sympathize with what you go through, but I don't even know how I would act in that kind of situation.
I wouldn't be able to think of anything.
Fucking lost it.
My brain would just shut down.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how. I mean, we had, like the GoFundMe was a huge safety net. Like we actually ended up, like, I didn't pull the money out of there for a long time. We were just sort of still living.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to do. I genuinely did not know what to do. I did not know if I was going to get like screwed on taxes or anything.
It's got to be like conflicting. Like, should I use it?
And I never had anything. Like, I think, the most money I'd ever had in my account was working entirely through college. I think I saved up like $15,000.
Yeah.
And then over the couple of years after college, basically got down to like nothing. And Chelsea had the only job. So like I wasn't working. She was paying rent. I had like nothing.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden it's like, I don't know what to do. Like I literally don't know what to do. Like normally I buy groceries and pay gas with my money that I make. I've never had an opportunity to figure something else out.
Yeah. And you mentioned in the video, you felt bad that you'd like have a Tesla or something.
I think there was a joke in one of the early videos where like we did like a special effects of like a cardboard cutout of a Tesla.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers feel like that. They're like, I don't want people to like think I have money.
Yeah.
Right. And it must be like amplified even more so when people give you that money.
It was bad. People would say really bad things for a while, and it just sort of helped to like feed into the people said stuff immediately. Like a guy that we're still friends with that used to work at Disney invited us to come work at Disney or to come to Disney. It was like totally like out of the blue, like a stranger.
Yeah.
And he's like, I work at Disney, I can get you in for free. So we went and visited and he got
Family
us
passes.
he used his family passes to get us in and posted a picture on Instagram, and it's like, of course some of the comments are about
People are like, why are you at Disney?
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I see you're spending the money well already. It's like,
Oh my god! Like I had money existed before the money you guys gave me. I can spend my money.
It's like you didn't keep all your money under your mattress.
No.
Like, it was, you have a bank account for a reason. Like,
and it's like, I would love to do more stuff. And like, we've been trying to do more stuff with money because I think it's fun to like expand. And I think a lot of people don't understand that running a YouTube channel, like there's two parts of it. You've got kind of the art side of it and you've got the business side of it.
Absolutely.
And like, there's people that work for me. Yeah. Like I've had people working for me for the past 4 years. Like I have to pay them.
Yep.
absolutely.
A lot of people forget that now. It's like if you see some big YouTubers, they probably have a team behind them.
Yeah. And like I've gone out of my way. Like we try as hard as we can. So like anybody that works for us has like health insurance.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty.
That's a big thing in the US.
Yeah, I mean, especially when they work for you. They need help.
Exactly.
They need to like double up on health insurance.
So we figured out how to like, we have a small company that does brand deals for a lot of science channels. And everybody that works there has health insurance. And,
Nice.
and like, I don't pay for that directly. It just sort of runs itself.
Right.
But that has sort of been like a blessing for everybody.
awesome.
Yeah.
Because it kind of helps to like unify us a little bit so people can't screw us over. And we're doing, a bunch of merchandising stuff now. And I have my friend Ian, who's working on the channel full time. And it's like, these are all people that are working full time. And it's like, you have to pay them. It's like, you gotta.
Absolutely.
And you're in California, so.
And it's in California too. So it just can be frustrating sometimes when people say stuff like, oh, like, $3,000 a month. And it's like, oh my God, if you could hire somebody for $3,000, like, do you know how much money it costs to hire somebody?
If you in California, if you make $3,000 a month, aren't you just maybe getting by? I don't know the immediate. That's not great in California.
I
right?
don't.
Can
Not
you
in
live
LA.
off? Can you live off $3,000 a month in LA? Is that possible?
You could do it, yeah, but you'd be like in an apartment with roommates and stuff.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like it's in a lot of places that would be a lot.
Yeah.
But in LA and California, that is not
That's
a lot.
no,
Yeah,
it's not, no. Especially if your company's not paying you health insurance or anything too, and you have to pay for that on your own. Or if you're like a contractor freelancer, like I work for myself, and it's like, oh yeah, then you got to pay self-employment tax and you got to get yourself health insurance. Which is,
You're from California,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
Oh,
basically
okay.
from LA.
So you've just been in California your whole life. There's
Yeah.
no party that's like, just get a giant piece of land in Utah.
I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
The problem is like my family lives there. Like, what am I supposed to do?
That's true.
Move your family over as well.
Well, I mean, I live here. My family certainly is not from here.
How often do you see them though? I mean,
Not as
do
often as
you
I
want to
should.
see them?
I do. Have you ever seen that? I'm sure you watch Kurzgesagt.
Yes.
Kurzgesagt? Did you watch the video where they talk about how much you'll have seen your family in like your entire lifetime?
Oh, yeah.
That shit made me instant depressed. It made
Really?
me feel so
I
bad about it.
immediately texted my mom after
I haven't
in
seen that
in this
one.
video, they basically explained that like by age 18, you will have spent like 90% of the time with your
Yeah.
family that you will ever.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
And that was such a sobering and depressing thought, but it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it made me want to really try more, but also being on the other side of the world makes it a lot harder.
What's that flight?
Yeah,
back? Is it
Connor just cries a single tear while living in Japan, like halfway across the world from his mum.
I was just like, I did. I was like, Mom, I love you. It's great. You're an amazing parent. You're so good. But I Skype them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's better than some. I call my
Yeah.
parents at least like 2-3 times a week.
That's good. That's
So
really
I think
good,
that's
actually,
pretty.
yeah.
That's quite a lot compared to when I
Yeah.
ask other people. That's just because they want to. I don't know why. They just want to call me up and talk to me about random shit. I don't know.
Did
Yeah.
they like the YouTube stuff?
Yeah, they've really gotten into it recently.
Really?
The first 3-4 years, they were like, we don't get it. And then ever since Trash Taste, and I've
Oh, you make money now. We get it.
yeah, well, ever since they kind of saw like $10, they were excited.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
thought that was
It's
really
the same
cool.
with my
Yeah.
parents.
They were like, oh, wait, so you just made $10 from posting a video?
From doing that cringe thing you do in your room.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
loser.
really, honestly,
my
they were,
loser son.
they were always really supportive, but they didn't really like get it.
Yeah.
And then ever since I kind of made my content more focused around just doing kind of more showing off kind of bizarre sides of Japan, which anyone can watch. You
Yeah.
can any age group can watch this and
Right.
understand what's happening. They watch it a lot more. and they actively tell me about my videos now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of good and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
To an extent.
My parents watch Trash Taste every week without fail. Yeah. I don't know how they do
So
it.
God's parents are going to know who you are now.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was so weird fucking going back home these last few months, and then like Friday would come around and I'd come downstairs and I'm like, why do I hear my voice? I'd go into the living room and they would be watching Trash Taste. I'm like, Mom, Dad, I'm right here. If you want to talk to me in real life.
I would not be able to handle that.
Do they not watch your videos?
My mom does.
Your dad?
My dad. My dad. My mom is like a fan though.
Yeah.
My mom is, what's that meme of like, if William has 1 million fans, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
100,000 fans, that's my mom.
I'm there in the front row.
That makes sense.
That's so cute.
That's very funny.
I mean, like at this point, because we live halfway across the world, my parents use YouTube as a way to keep up with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
They're like, did Trash Taste upload this weekend? Okay, my son's alive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like whenever I call my parents and then they bring up something, I'm just like, I don't remember ever talking to you about that. And then they're like, oh yeah, we saw it on Trash Taste. So I was just like, oh my god, I'm sharing too much.
Yeah. Oh my god, that happens all the time. Like even like people who you sort of casually know or don't know, they'll leave a comment about something and you're like, where did I say it? And they're like, oh my god, it's a podcast. And like, oh my god, what am I talking about? Like, oh, people listen to that.
Yeah, I know.
Do your parents watch Safety Third at all?
Oh, what do you think? I don't think so.
Your mom has watched a few.
Okay.
I've taught her how to like listen to it in the background when she.
Okay, that's better.
Right,
No, tell her, not to. Definitely.
Please don't.
Yeah, because like I think there was like me before Trash Taste, and then everything I've said after Trash Taste. Sometimes I'd say a story or something in my childhood. My parents would be like, "You motherfucker! Why didn't you tell us this
You're
before?"
You're talking shit about us on your podcast thing.
My dad's done that to me so many times where it's just like, yeah, that thing you said like 4 episodes ago, you're so full of shit. And I'm just like,
I said something in a video where I was like, I made a joke about my childhood that was like sarcastic, and like I don't remember what it was. My mom was like, "That's not true," like almost like I was offended, like bad mom. Yeah, I'm like, no, it's just a joke. I don't think most people think it's. I think. Sorry.
Oh man.
God.
Yeah, I think especially YouTube videos are much more fun because you can control it. But Trash Taste and podcasts in general, you spew so much things that you don't even remember saying.
I don't know what I've said.
Yeah,
I've said so much stuff.
Yeah. It's just they just come out. The words just come out.
Oh, you have to. You can't do this for like 100 episodes.
No.
I don't remember half the shit I said in this episode. Yeah. To be honest.
You were talking about weird stuff.
So I was talking about some weird shit.
Fucked up.
I probably, I'm not even surprised.
This podcast is only gonna be 30 minutes long.
Every time I open my mouth, it just cuts to that camera.